I am Big Waver Scoops, here with a big waver salute to all of you big wavers out there. Remember, keep spinning as the world does. Let's get into this video, man.
You are accused of being too serious. How do you plead?
Here are 10 banned candies that can kill. Part 4. Because no matter how tasty
It is
candy
part
might
4,
be,
man. I had to go to this part because
exploding gum.
An
what?
explosion of flavor!
How many times did you freak out as a kid because you swallowed
let's
a piece
get
of gum and
let's see
thought
if
you
we
were going
could
to die? Yeah, thanks, urban legends.
get
While
these guys
chewing and
Babble
swallowing
Top to a
regular
million
chewing gum will most likely
subs.
have no deadly
So go ahead, go to their
consequences. There
page,
was one
like,
chewing
subscribe,
incident
leave a
back
comment.
in 2009 that attracted a lot of attention and had
Yeah.
a fatal outcome. A 25-year-old Ukrainian chemistry student had big dreams of becoming a scientist and decided to experiment with various chemicals during his Christmas break.
Yes, science!
He found that by dipping his favorite stick of gum in citric acid before chewing, it enhanced the gum's sourness as well as prolonged its taste. However, one night, Vladimir dipped it in the wrong bowl, a fatal mistake that would cost him his life. Instead of dipping it in the citric acid, he dipped it in an unidentified chemical, possibly an explosive.
Ooh.
After only one...
Hey, I heard a story like this on another show that used to come on Spike TV. That shit was like, dude was he was like a meth head though. He, dip it in the citric acid to keep it going, but at the same time, I guess he must have dipped it up in a meth type. I don't even know if I can talk about meth on here. My bad. Long story short, man, it blew his jaw off. Like, it was crazy.
One chew, the gum exploded in his mouth, killing him instantly.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Woo!
Yikes. The things people do for science.
Yikes for real.
Roadkill gummy candy.
Nutty bars, bazooka, Pez, Smarties, Pringles.
With so many different types of gummy candies available, it can sometimes be hard to stand out from the crowd. Maybe that's why back in 2005, Kraft thought it would be a good idea
I think
to
I
go
remember
off
these
book
candies
and come
too.
up with some highly controversial candy. The bag of roadkill gummy sweets featured all kinds of colorful animals
Yeah, I
like
think
snakes,
I remember these.
squirrels, and even chickens that had been, well, roadkilled. They even had tire marks on them, just to add a little
Oh,
flavor.
man.
While these gummies were supposed to be a harmless, tasty snack, they struck a sensitive chord with animal activists
Oh,
and it
man.
eventually led to their demise.
Now my man's ran over though.
Roadkill gummy candies were promoting the idea of
On this
injuring
weird ass
animals
dog.
and was sending the wrong message.
Dang.
So-called wholesale
Bro, that wasn't even your
corporation like
dog.
Kraft, at least according to numerous campaigns.
That wasn't even your
followed
dog.
the
You
release of the
just-
candy. Activists were claiming that representing critters run over by cars as a fun treat would encourage children to be cruel to animals. Kraft ended
Damn.
up stopping production of the fruit-flavored critters that same year. Candy cigarettes.
I remember these when I was a shorty.
Take one of these.
Oh, they used to stay giving these out on Halloween when I was a
This one
shorty in
doesn't
the
need a lot of
90s.
explanation as to why they were banned and why they
Like the
could
look.
possibly kill you. Candy cigarettes were sold practically everywhere at one point and
You just
were
ate that
modeled
bitch.
after grown-up cigarettes. Real-life cigarette manufacturers even helped with the production of the candy using the same exact branding on the packaging. You know, just to
Wow.
make things even more authentic. They were made of either chalky sugar, bubble gum, or chocolate and wrapped in paper. The cream of the crop, though, were the ones with the powdered
Oh,
sugar at the
man.
tip. You could blow through the candy stick and make it look like you were blowing smoke.
Yeah, well, who is this for exactly?
What?
Are we teaching kids how to
What?
smoke?
With almost
Right.
identical packaging and branding, candy cigarettes were the perfect way for kids to mirror exactly what their
They
parents
lucky
were
they ain't
doing.
make no
Studies
candy,
have even
no
shown
candy
that the
rellos where you
percentage
can
of
break them
smokers who
down
had
and
candy
put other
cigarettes
candy
as a
inside of
child
it
was higher than those
and then
who
eat it
didn't
like
smoke.
that.
As
Oh, that
medical
would have been
organizations around the world
sick.
became more aware of the dangers of
Like,
smoking, many countries like
you
Turkey,
definitely
Saudi
getting- you
Arabia,
make-
Ireland, Brazil.
You make that candy, you definitely can. That bitch can banned. Like, you make a fruit roll up, but like you got like some like gummy candies you could break down and put up inside that hoe. You getting banned for sure. Your candy probably don't even make it on the market. But if you sell them separate though, see that's even worse if you sell them separate because now you gotta buy the whole Candy-rello separate than the candy stuffing, and it's like, nigga, you know what you selling at that point. But the cigarettes made it, so you know, who knows? Who knows what else makes this list? Who knows what was on the other three parts? Like the first three parts. Like, man, this is tough. This was our childhood though. So if you smoking cigarettes now, blame them. Blame them. Blame them. They targeted you. They targeted you, and you got.
Brazil, Norway, and Finland decided to ban the candy, while the U.S. simply changed the label to candy sticks.
Wow.
You got a cigarette? Kinder Surprise.
You just blew the best thing you had going for you. You just blew the element of surprise.
This candy is the
Crunched
definition
his
of a
ass.
controversy. Some will claim to still see Kinder Surprise eggs in stores, and while it
I
might
literally-
be accurate, the truth is
I literally seen like the Kinder Surprise egg though in a store though, like for real. That bitch still out here on the market.
there aren't supposed to be any. Indeed, the fun, tasty treat has been banned in the United States for quite a while now. The little toy found inside the chocolate can apparently be confused by some kids as another candy, increasing the risk of choking.
Oh,
Even if banning the candy
no,
might seem a
no.
little overboard, incidents
No.
have actually happened in the past.
I almost choking again. Isn't there a first aid chart around here somewhere?
Like in 2016, when a 3-year-old in France died after choking on a toy from the chocolate egg. Yes, the eggs do bear a warning stating that the toys are not suitable for children under 3 years due to the presence of small parts, but that didn't stop the treat from getting kicked out of the country. To avoid any confusion, Kinder did come up with another type of chocolate egg with a toy, Kinder Joy, only packaged differently. One half of the egg contains the candy, a sweet cream topped with cocoa wafer bites, and the other half holds the toy.
Nah.
This hasn't slowed down.
I seen these ones in stores, but I also seen like a real one too though, like I think I was in like a valley or something like that. Y'all don't know what a valley is. You beat. I was up in the store like it's like a produce store or whatever. I seen one like the original form of that bitch. Like I seen it in its original form, not this final form one. Look at this ginormous warning sign right there. Like it's the whole bottom half. Tripping.
Down the egg hunt, however, as over 60,000 smuggled eggs were seized by U.S. border officials in 2011 alone. So,
See, look.
Yeah, you might see some in stores, but just know you
They trying.
probably shouldn't.
Kinder Joy is 2 surprises in 1.
Tamarind lollipops.
What we call cavities on a stick.
We're all for eating candy from around the
Ooh.
world, and Mexican candy makers sure make some sweet treats. However, some of those candies haven't always been so fault-free. Tamarind lollipops, for instance, the
Ooh.
soft, dark brown tamarind fruit candy on a white or orange
Ooh.
striped stick, were banned from the U.S. market back in 2001 after they were found to contain excessively high levels of
Ooh, what do you
lead
mean
by
2001? Hold on. No, they were not banned in 2001, miss. I don't know what you're talking about. Because I was like successfully purchasing those in 2004, 5, and 6. Like, I haven't seen them since 2006. But yeah, I was like successfully purchasing them hoes. Like, for real. 2001. What are you what I mean, I was in a little village though at the time, like, so if you don't know what that is, well, I'm not gonna explain to you. But I was in a little village at the time, like, so that's like a pretty much predominantly, I don't know if I should call it as Hispanic or not, but or Latin, I don't know. Either or, they spoke Spanish. And yeah. I was having that candy a lot, so I don't. What is she talking about? 2001? No.
California Department of
No.
Health Services.
Ow! What the?
The threat was mostly from the imported tamarind candy labeled under the Dulmex brand Bolorindo, investigation began after a 2-year-old child from Orange County was found with very high levels of lead in his system following a routine blood test. The culprit? The child had eaten the lollipops in question prior to his visit. There were
What are
also
these?
2 other cases of lead poisoning associated with tamarind lollipops found in Stanislaus County, which led to the candy being banned, at least until the poisoning problem could be controlled. Lead poisoning will damage the central nervous system and
Oh,
can
well, I
cause
guess they must
severe
have got it back
learning
under
and
control
behavioral
then.
disorders. While the candy itself contained about 0.2 parts per million of lead, it
What?
wasn't the only problem.
Oh, whose side are you on?
The candy wrappers, something
Oh,
children will
man.
often lick or chew, had 21,000 to 22,000
Woo.
parts per million of lead, while the sticks contained about 400 parts per million. Hippy sippy.
Just hook
What
into
is
my
this?
veins!
As a child, we all loved to play pretend. Pretend family, pretend school, pretend anything, really. But as a parent, it seemed like hippie sippies were taking the
What
pretend
is
game a
this?
little too far, and it's pretty easy to see why.
How do you do, fellow kids?
What? The rather edgy and experimental candy was made in 1968
What
and
is
imported from
this?
Japan by R.J. Albert and Sons. This candy basically proves that just about anything could be put on the market back in those days. The confection was meant to replicate the hippie culture, only in a supposed kid-friendly manner. The plastic toy
What?
was filled with multicolored pellets meant to represent uppers and downers.
What?
Nancy's too smart to put that in her body. It's only for losers.
Modeled after a hypodermic needle, kids needed to suck on the needle in order to get the candy. Still
What?
kid-friendly? Obviously, parents weren't
What?
so happy about their kids pretending to take illicit substances, and glamorizing
What?
it in the form of a candy was said to be
What?
enticing and could lead to
Whoa. They wildin'. The 60s. What type? Why would you see this? What I was literally just talking about it, and look, somebody tried to get away with it. They literally just tried to. That is clearly no. You want the kids just out here tripping balls on a sugar high while you tripping balls on like a regular high type. No, you out of control. You out of control.
to future drug use. Hippy Sippy, thankfully, only stayed on the shelves for less than a year. But if you do some digging around online, you might still be able to get your hands on one. Or you could
Wow.
always just say no. Lollipipe.
Give me all your candy and gum.
Ooh.
Who are you? Why do you want our candy?
Okay, well,
No. Oh, okay. It say it was. Oh, what is this? Look at this. What is it? What is they doing? What is what was the motive behind this?
while this candy was technically never meant to be sold to children, the fact is, it's still candy, and kids love candy, meaning it was only a matter of time before
Right.
little rascals stumbled upon one. Lollipipe is yet another candy.
So wait, you could smoke out of it and then eat the candy? What's going
That
on
was
here?
accused of glamorizing illicit substances, only this time the point was a little more blatant. It was an edible candy that resembled a smoking pipe, you know, the kind some grown-ups like to use to smoke their greens. It was
What?
released in the late 2000s and was targeted to adult smokers who wanted to add a little bit of sugar to their routine. The candy pipe
What?
used to be sold exclusively online and required a valid ID of 18 years or older to purchase, but it
What?
wasn't long before they ended up in retail stores across the country. It
What?
was from that moment on that things started to get a bit more touchy.
These in a grocery store? These was in a grocery store. These were in the grocery store. What are you doing? I don't know. Man.
Hey, kid, get in my van and I'll give you some candy.
No, my mom says I shouldn't.
Even though Lollipop pipes were not intended for children. They did come in a wide range of colors, had an interesting shape, and were made of candy. So, of course,
Right,
it couldn't
candy,
keep curious
candy.
kids from being intrigued. Parents grew concerned about all the questions their kids began asking about the strange candy and eventually complained to the company, claiming lollipipes were promoting bad habits to young people. After a
Right.
while, the inappropriate candy was taken off the shelves and relegated to the online-only market.
Come out peacefully
Also, you
so
can
we
still buy it
share your
online, huh?
drug mill and all your worldly possessions.
Okay.
Lucas Mexican Candy.
Oh man, yeah, I remember about
Lucas
this.
Mexican Candy offers a wide variety of candy, and back when it was first introduced, they were one of the most in-demand
Yeah.
products from Latin America. However,
Hey.
this also came with a fair share of controversy, leading to
Hey,
their
yes.
banishment. Lucas Candy was a unique powder.
Hey, Lucas Candies was busting back in the day. I don't know like what it was. That shit was fire. It was fire. Shout out to Little Village once again.
Candy blending saltiness, sourness, and sweetness that was typically poured on fruit to make the flavor pop. It came in a container that looked like a
Yeah.
spice shaker, making it easy to sprinkle the candy wherever you wanted. But that
Yeah.
wasn't necessarily a good thing.
I don't think we should.
Are you a Mexican or a Mexicant?
A lot of times, instead of being poured on fruit, Lucas Candy would be shaken onto the table, arranged into a line, and then sniffed. Again,
Whoa!
not exactly the most kid-friendly candy out there. As snorting the candy became more and more frequent, worried parents complained to the company. The company's
What are you
response?
doing?
This was merely the result of using the product wrong. That explanation might have flown if it
What?
wasn't for test results proving that the candy contained twice the amount of lead allowable by the FDA.
Ooh.
You might still be able to find some around today despite the candy being banned, but just don't forget what it really contains. Toxic
Wow.
waste chew bar.
Well, sir, where should we dump
I remember this too.
Playground?
With a name like Toxic Waste,
I ain't
it
never
can't
buy
really
it,
be that
though.
much of a surprise to learn that this was the opposite of healthy. In fact, it totally lived up to its name when the chew bar was found to be actually toxic. The Toxic
What?
Waste chew bar was a candy imported from Pakistan, launched in 2007, known for its extreme and unmatched sourness. It was wrapped in bright yellow caution-like
Yeah, I
tape,
remember
which already
this.
should have given you enough reason to steer clear of it. Heck, even the company's website had the screech of a blaring warning horn. And if that's not alarming enough, then what is?
Delicious. Scrubdiddlerific. Fine and dandy like sour candy.
However, it wasn't until 2011 that the clearly dangerous candy started gaining attention from the California Department of Public Health. Once they
On
ran
their
some
ass again.
tests, they found that a majority of the chew bars contained a significant amount of lead, almost
Damn.
3 times the accepted level by the FDA.
Why is lead
Even though no one
constantly
had
the
gotten
victim?
sick from the candy yet, the U.S. distributor decided to recall the bars before things got out of hand.
Your face. It's so sour. Maddie, Walter, you're not old enough for this. But
Since
Treat his
elevated
ass.
lead content could potentially be harmful to small children, infants, and pregnant people, the toxic waste chew bars were pulled from the shelves and banned for good. Better safe than sorry, right? Free candy.
It was like taking candy from a baby.
Why are you giving candy to a baby in the first place?
Aside from Halloween, there aren't that many occasions where you can just go
Free
around asking for
candy?
free candy from strangers, which frankly is kind of a bummer. In Madrid, however, most people would beg to differ, as giving away any free candy is now a banned practice. You see, most Spanish towns and cities will hold a Cabalgata de Reyes, which is a Christmas parade every year on the 5th of January. At this most anticipated night of the year for the kids, the Three Kings, also known as the Three Wise Men, will arrive on floats with a bunch of presents and sweets. While this might seem like heaven on earth for just about any kid, this practice has also led to several injuries, as one might imagine, with children scrambling around trying to get as much candy as they can.
are you okay?
So y'all been giving kids candy because kids want candy? Like, what? Hey, man.
Sugar slam!
But it's an incident that happened in 2013 that put a stop to the formerly loved tradition once and for all. The Christmas carriage ran over a 6-year-old boy who was trying to collect the sweets in the streets and ended up killing him. After the tragic
Damn.
incident, new rules and regulations regulations were put in place to prevent anything like that from happening
Sheesh.
again.
Hand the candy over. Your allowance.
For instance, the three wise men are only allowed to gift children candy if the streets are equipped with appropriate security fencing. Stick around. Just tap or click for more great videos.
Man, I think the worst one, obviously the worst one, was that candy pipe, man. Like, what do you mean? How did it even make it to stores? Like, I get it, it was getting sold online. That's what's up. Like, you know, most kids can't order offline. But like, what grocery store was like, you know what? I'm gonna take the risk. What grocery store was like, we on the cutting edge. We are on the cutting edge here. We need to get this candy on the shelves. This is groundbreaking. You cannot be advertising a candy pipe. Understand me? You cannot be promoting the candy pipe right here next to the Mountain Dews, the Skittles, the like, what else be up at like the little front checkout? Damn it. Like little chocolate bars and stuff like that. Like, no. And you just, here you go. You trying to mix it up a little bit now. You want to be like, all right, yeah. Let me just give y'all a smooth transition from the candy to the tobacco products. But I promise you, I said it. I was like, they gonna find a way to advertise weed somehow. I should have thought of the candy pipe to begin with, because that's like a lot. It's a lot easier to maneuver around. But at the same time, you see that shit was like so blatant. They ain't trying to disguise it or nothing. But alright, yeah, this is Big Waiver Scoops here. Sending all you big wavers out there, big waiver salute, and remember to keep spinning as the world does. Take it how you want. I'm not here to give advice. And I hope to see you guys soon, man. Make sure you go over there, like, subscribe, leave a comment to these guys, and also, you know, like, subscribe, share, and become the change, you know.